Okay, we are live. I just have to set up the stream real quick. I wish I didn't have to do this every time. So, hardcore. Path of Exile. Save. Okay, we are good to go. Let me just bring the chat box up and oh, I need to move chat box. Come on. Okay. Chat boxes up. So, last time we got up to level 12. And we also obtained some nice skill points. Some weapon set skill points. And I'm thinking today my goal is to get the other set that we get from defeating Crowbell. Let's see if anyone's on. Doesn't look like anyone's on. Let's check real quick the guild stash if anyone put anything in, took anything out. No, doesn't seem like anything changed. Still just the same amount of uniques. Okay, I think the first step for me is to do the level 13 jump. That should not be too difficult. We are just going to go back to the Ogden farmlands and just rush to level 13, and then we are going to do Crowbell for the other weapon set specific skill points. Also hoping that the audio is okay. I'm trying a different setup with my microphone. You might be hearing me clicking or typing in between. But I'm just trying to see if I can use my studio mic and have it quite far away from me so I can be comfortable but still get the increased quality that it offers. If it actually does increase the quality, right? Okay, so we are going to go back to the Ogden farmlands. Wait, that's the wrong thing. That's the village. We might try those. So I think there's a couple of people, right, that think the game is too hard, but I also see them die literally in situations they shouldn't be dying. So right now I'm in a region that is for level 13 and I am level 12, right? So I am a bit under the level of these enemies. And so here's my process for what I do every time I get into a new region. Oh, thank you for letting me know that the audio is good. So we're in a new region, and so this is the process. I am going to carefully see if I can find an enemy. There. And I'm going to try to see how much damage I'm going to do with them with my preferred method of damage. If that is going up into their face and attacking them with a hammer, if that is your preferred method of fighting, you do that. And you see just how much damage you deal. And then run away again, right? So just for demonstration, we're going to actually be doing that, right? I'm going to raise my shield. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to see if I can pull them. Or just one, right? So there's the first one. And so we're going to see how much damage are we going to deal to this person. Okay, so it looks like we're going to take 2 hits. 3 hits actually. So in my head now, I'm going to say that this is a hard region for me. So I'm gonna have to take it slow. Since my preferred method of fighting is not actually close combat, I'm going to set this back down to medium, because it is taking me 2 of my most powerful skill to defeat everything, or to defeat the basic monsters here. And so that is what I do, right? And so now I know I should not overextend. So if you see some enemies somewhere, right up there, what you want to do is you want to pull them back toward an area that you know is safe, right? What you don't want to do is, if you see enemies up there, right, and then you pull away over here, right, and you do this, and then you get surrounded. So that is not what you want to do. And as you can see, just that little small demonstration, and I lost quite a bit of health. So this is not how I would play, right? But I see people sometimes play like this and then complain why they died. So don't do this, right? So what you want to do is you want to carefully maneuver around the map, right? See where there's enemies, and know the path to safety. So there's enemies here, and you want to keep your distance. If your distance is close combat, right, you can still keep your distance, right? You can still keep your distance. You do not need to go past the enemy. You do not need to overextend at all. You can still just keep your distance, right? No need to roll even, at least against these enemies, right? You can still just keep your distance. You do not need to actually get hit. And this is because, right, so as I said, I'm considering this region difficult right now. So I should take it slow, right? If you rush in there, guns blazing, balls to the walls, and you die, and then you blame the game, that's on you, right? Because you can absolutely take your time. You know, you can be under-leveled, under-geared, and you can take your time. And yeah, like even with strong enemies like that, you can just keep your distance, right? And I'm not even using my strongest attacks, right? I'm not a warrior, I'm a sorceress. But still, you can kind of inch your way forward, and you can take it bit by bit, right? You can see, okay, we've got these guys here now. We can pull them back, we can attack, pull them back, right? So like, you just take your time, right? And you just dodge, right? If you go low on health, all you need to do is dodge. Most of the enemies are not super good at aiming for you. You can control the enemies much more than you think. You might say, oh, but you know, I don't have any crowd control. You have crowd control. You've had crowd control since level 1. Aggro is crowd control. You can control how much enemies are going to surround you, how you position yourself around the enemies is how you control the enemies. See, I am controlling these enemies. I have crowd control. It is entirely my fault if I get surrounded. See there? I circled around them. Instead of continuing down a path that I have not explored, instead I just circled around them. And I didn't get hit at all. Because I judged these enemies and just their range, and I know that they are close range. So I knew I could just circle around them, and I don't have to overextend into this region and get surrounded, right? And so if someone gets surrounded and then they whine about that, sorry, but it's just a skill issue. Okay, let's just stop talking about like other people now, and let's just focus a little bit on what we're doing. And what we're doing is we're about to level up. There we go. But yeah, not even got hit once, even though these enemies are difficult to clear. If you have problems clearing enemies, do not go past them. Pull them back, hide them to where you know it's safe. That is the only tip I can give you to just stop dying stupid deaths, right? If you keep dying stupid deaths because you let yourself get surrounded, right, just, that's on you. Okay, and we leveled up, so we have a skill point available to us, and we're gonna have to see how we're gonna spend that skill point. I wonder what happens if we put that skill point in something that we have our weapon set right, so our weapon set skill unlocks this. So I'm wondering what would happen if I naturally go in there. Is that going to refund the point? Or did we just get weapon set 1 point? Okay, I guess we just got a weapon set 1 point that we can spend. I don't know. The whole system is a bit weird to me still. So where are we going to put this point? So I said that I want to be a little bit bulkier to get into the next fight. So I'm actually thinking that perhaps we might actually go ahead and go down into this region where we wanted to go and just pick up some strength on the way, right? So we just have more health. More health is just the most immediate thing that we can do to get more points, right? So I'm going to get this point, and then I get another weapon point, weapon set 1 spell that I could place. So we're gonna apply that here, right? So now, if we switch, okay, so it automatically gives us a point back. So weapon set 1 is where we have more cast speed, and then weapon set 2 is where we have more defenses. And now we're about to go and pick up more increased critical hit chance for spells from fighting with, what's his face? Frowbell. And for the other one, we are going to, for the other weapon set, we are going to go up here just for more health. Or is there anything up here? No. I mean, this is interesting, but recouped, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Oh, and there's a lot of spell damage here. Okay, that's interesting to know that there's a lot of spell damage here. And increased skill effect duration and chaos damage. That's also interesting. So this region here has become a little interesting to me. plus up here. So it seems like this region here is interesting for us in terms of damage. Plus, of course, you know, the elemental damage up here. Like, all that is very interesting. Far more damage. I'm still really loving the Zealot's Oboe. I know. I'm kind of like not playing the pure mage if I were to go for it. But I just really like it, and we're just gonna have to see if it's viable, right? I'm just gonna take it every level at a time, and we're gonna see. Because I don't know yet. I don't know yet if it's viable. If it's viable for me to make my way over there. So specifically, it would take me like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points to get there. Right? But there's also some interesting things up here in this general region. Increased life generation when stationary is not very interesting. But if we ever are in a dire situation, you know, this is going to boost our life regeneration by a lot. And of course, more energy shield and armor. More ignite damage. And increased spell damage, right? So there's a lot of things here in this region as well, right? Unleash might be interesting for us to look into at some point. Increased area of effect. I mean, I kind of feel like this is something where we would want to start here in this general area. I just don't think that any of the classes currently start here. At least I think so. But we can just make our way over. We are not that far away from it. So we can definitely just make our way over there. Okay, so now let's just stop talking nonsense and go and defeat Crowbell. Let's just get him, right? Should be fairly easy. And again, right, we are in a region and you just attack. Right, so this region I now have saved in my head as easy. We can be a lot more free now in our movement in this region. Because, as you can see, we are killing everything with one shot. So, it should be fine if we get surrounded. Because even if we get surrounded, we should be alright. Because everything dies super easy. So this is an assessment you just need to make, right? And maybe as you start making these kinds of assessments, you're gonna get used to it, right? Like, it might be something you're not used to in the beginning. And you're gonna have to consciously remind yourself to do it. But eventually it might become second nature, you know, like it's just instinctive at some point that you just don't rush, right? I'm going to pick this up because we might experiment with it. see if we can upgrade it. Looks like there's some stronger enemy over here. Let's take a step back. As you can see, I switched over to more defense. Just for a moment, right? We can upgrade a skill or get a new skill, but there's nothing I want. Oh, nice, 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 nice. But even though this region is easy, I'm still being respectful with all the mobs. I'm just not too bothered with where I'm going, right? I'm still kiting, but I'm not too scared of the monsters. I'm going to let my shield recharge for a moment. Right, there's just more and more coming. I don't know where they all keep coming from. Gee. Okay, and now we can finally see what the deal is with this guy. Keep looking for the boss. Kind of feeling a bit rusty. Ah, there we go. So, we should be ready for this. I'm hoping this will go smoothly. I think we should be fine.
Come, I will release you of your pain. Get back here,
Okay, so he's going to bash the door and then he's going to transform. I'm going to try to not be hit. Ah, okay, let's switch. Try to get our shield back. Right, and right now he's not attacking us, so we can go full attack mode, although we're not really hitting him. And now that we're about to fight him in here, close combat, we are going to switch it up to our sword and mace and shield again. Our DPS is going to be lower, but our survivability is going to be up. See, I didn't even need to block that. That's why I have this setup, so that I can switch and be a bit safer. Okay, so we've got that. And a regal shard. So now we get more points that we can spend, right? So we have more points for our weapon sets that we can now spend. So weapon set 2, we can now go ahead and move with weapon set 2 to where we want to go with it. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go with it. You know, this increased spell damage over here is actually really juicy looking. So I'm thinking I'm going to change some things around in general in town. So,
Greetings.
A step closer to legend.
let's go ahead and... Oh wow, we need to refund... Ah, okay, no, it's not as expensive as I thought. Okay, so we're just going to refund all of these. So now we have 4 each, right? So our base level, our base skill points are allocated as this on this left side, with fire being our primary source of damage. And now we have 4 points where we could get more defensive and 4 points where we could get more offensive. I'm going to take these out as well, right? But I'm going to keep this one. So we're going to go with weapon set 2. So that's our defense. We're going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to stay here in this region with our weapon set 2. And then with weapon set 1, which is for when we switch to our staff for more DPS, we are going to actually go ahead and we're gonna have to go up here. So I'm thinking we're going to get strength, so we have more health, right? And then the problem is we're losing that health, right, on weapon set 2 again, but this is temporary, right? This is temporary. We could go also for intelligence to get a bit more mana, but I think at this point we don't need mana, so we're just going to get more health, right? We have a lower shield, right? So we have more health but a lower shield, so I think that kind of makes up for it, right? And so now that we're here, we have the increased spell critical damage bonus, or we could just go, right, we have 2 more, and just get 10% increased spell damage just flat. And I think for now, this is definitely the better option. So we're gonna get more strength, and then just 10% more damage. Right, and then as we switch, we lose the health, but we have a bigger shield, right? So we have 20 less health, but significantly stronger shield. And here we just have 10% more damage, flat. So I think that makes sense. So it tells us we still have 2 skill points. Oh, we still have 2 base skill points. Huh. I completely forgot. Okay, so we're gonna change some things then. Right.
How can I advise?
Inspiring.
Right. I don't know if I actually need to refund these. Oh, I don't have the money for it. Okay, so we're just gonna spend the skill point then. So apparently I don't have the money, so we're just gonna have to sell some stuff.
How can I?
Hello. Take a punt. You know you want to. Deal.
Of course, you don't want to endlessly just refund skill points, right?
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but cheers.
But I mean, it's fine. You can just
Firing.
farm for gold, right? So I'm wondering what happens if I just put the point here. Right, I just get the point back. Okay, so that's probably the better option, right? If I want to get that point with a base point, like a normal skill point, not a weapon set skill point, I should just do that, right? So we're just going to go and get the +5 strength with our normal skill points. And then with weapon set 1, we can now go ahead and go even deeper into this. So we're going to get more strength, and then we can go up, up, up. So 30% more spell damage. And now the difference in health is actually... Shouldn't there be a difference in strength? Every 1 strength grants +2 life. So this should give us 10 life. But I suppose... Right, so... I think because of something, right? Maximum mana, increased cast speed. I don't know why the strength stays the same. Ah, okay, because the shield has +5 strength. Yeah, so the shield has +5 strength, so the strength just stays the same. So we're gonna try to see what we get here. Increased attack speed. I'm not happy with that, so we're just going to sell it.
Hello. None of it's junk. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with
I'm gonna sell this too.
Cheers. Later.
And we've got another regal orb now. That's cool. We're gonna check the merchants as well, because every time you level up, they have new stuff for you to maybe pick up, right? So there's a level 4 firebolt and gain 5 mana per enemy killed. I'm not really too keen on it. 5 mana per enemy killed. It's not really great. But we can check Renly as well, see what he has. And right, if you want an item, you're gonna have to pick it up before he resets again, right? So increased physical damage, accuracy rating, no. Not interesting to me. Maximum life, cold resistance. I'm considering this one. I'm gonna have to get the money for it. But this one's not bad. This one has even more life, and we could maybe gamble around with it a bit. This one I'm picking up right away. And we're just gonna have to hope that we roll something good on this. Because plus 10% movement speed, that's big. So now we're just gonna have to hope that we get something good. So cross your fingers. Lightning resistance, I'm not against it. So we're just gonna try, right? We're gonna throw this on there and we're gonna hope it's good. Maximum mana. Oof. Oh. they're really not good. But I'm probably still going to put them on. Because now I have invested quite a bit in them. They're not bad, right? Like, they're not bad. But they're definitely not great. Still, I think the 10% movement is great. So now we have +4, right? Compared to -5.5. Because I'm pretty sure the shield... I don't know. I'm pretty sure the shield or something is taking movement speed away. Right, because if we switch to the shield, we are slower. It really doesn't say that we lose movement speed, but we do. So this helps with that. Gives us +4. So now we are faster, more nimble. That makes it easier to get away from enemies. So I think that is a good investment. Because the other shoes, right, they just give us armor, energy shield, lightning resistance. This has better lightning resistance, first of all. And it doesn't have that much of a decrease in stats that I would say they're awful, right? The stats are still okay. We lose a bit of our shield, but I think the movement speed kind of makes up for it. At least right now. I might switch over to the other ones again before the next boss, right? I think right now what I want to do is actually farm a bit. Yeah, I think right now I'm going to consider maybe doing this ritual altar first. Just so we can get the quest for it, right? Okay. That was easy enough. Level 4 skill. Gem.
So, wow, I was right. They're still making these damned altars. And this one's bigger. Something's wrong, hero. Something's definitely please.
Alright, I mean, I already did this, so I know what to expect. And so now we have the quest to find Freythorn. And I'm not sure what this means, like this reward, right? It's not saying what it is. When we hover over this, it says we get the Gem Bloom Skull. Grants +30 to maximum spirit. But what the other item is, I don't know. But perhaps this just means weapon set skill points. It might, right? Because I'm kind of thinking that I saw this icon as well in the quest for Una's instrument. I think at least. Okay, so now that we've done this, the question is, are we going to try to farm a little bit? And I'm thinking yes, we should try to farm a bit. There is the crop circle here in the level 13 area that we could try to find. And I think that's actually not such a bad idea. Although I'm kind of leaning more toward, just going to the mausoleum and trying to get a good drop. And I think, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to increase our gear just a little bit. So right now, I'm not too happy with my circlet. I'm not happy that I don't have a necklace. And our rings aren't exactly great either. So that's why we are back here in a level 9 area trying to get some loot. Also, I never even checked how did 144 DPS. Also, the flame wall DPS is insane. Right, on weapon set 2 it's 116, and on weapon set 1 it's 311. Right, but that's the point of having these two weapon sets. And we can stick with the staff here. Because this is a low level area. And we know it by heart, so... we can just stick with damage. He died before I could even say hello. Okay, let's try to find the boss. If he's not over here... Yeah, we're not getting a lot of experience. Yeah, this is like barely moving. So right now we have 19%. Let's just see how long it takes us. I wish there was like a way to just travel directly to the boss. I guess I could also just ignore the enemies because, yeah, that's just key. I don't think I get any XP worth a damn. Right, it's like, it's so little. These bunch of enemies here weren't even 1%. I think we can just walk around with Flame Wall and just kill things as they approach us. If they are dumb enough to approach us. Why did I pick these up? Where's the boss? Is he over here? Yes, I think he's over there. It's the only thing that's so annoying about this boss is having to find him. Right, let's see just how much more damage we do now.
We'll have eternity to regret your intrusion here.
Just trying to get my shield back. There we go. Oh, nice, an exalted orb.
There is power in this object. I can feel it. I must travel light.
Kind of annoying just how they cram everything into the inventory and it just doesn't exactly fit well. Yeah, I don't think I can pick any more up.
Quickly.
Yes? None of it's
Okay,
done.
so what do we have? We got this fire resistance. We could try, right? We could try to see.
Guess I can help move that for you.
These we're just going to sell. This is pretty nice. We might just save that for a guildmate.
Watch yourself out there.
I mean, there's already so many in here, but, you know. Okay, so let's see. Great. Life regeneration or more shield and armor? I think we're gonna go with more shield and armor, right? Yeah. Okay, time to do it again. Maybe I'll do a couple, just see if I can get lucky, you know. You know, I'm going to try this side. Okay, dead end. We did take a little bit more damage there than I think we should have. And by that I mean we allowed them to damage us more than we should have allowed them to. But I was just looking at the map more than anything. Where's the stupid boss? There's the treasure room at least. Where? No, not down there. I hate this. This is like the only thing about this boss that I legitimately actually hate is the fact that it's just annoying to try and find him. Ah, he's over there. Okay. Always so satisfying. So we're gonna have to go over there, so all the way, yeah. Gold. Down here. Come on. It takes too long to get to this boss. But at the same time, I think it shouldn't be shorter. Because it's supposed to be a bit of a chore, right? For the reward. Finally, we got this one again. I'm happy. So it's not like a very special drop, but I'm still happy to have that drop back. At least, you know, the thing is I don't exactly know how it works, right? When I get stunned, I cannot be stunned for 2.5 seconds. Used when you become stunned. Does it immediately unstun me? I don't know, but at any rate, I like having it. Increased armor, evasion. We don't care so much about evasion. We're just going to remove that.
Take a pun. You know you want
Disenchantment, I mean. Might keep this.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but cheers. Go make a legend or two.
It is good to see.
Yeah, I might just keep that. Might be coming in handy. I can't talk. I'm too exhausted. I don't even know what time it is. It's 9. Do one more. I thought for a while that I had figured out what direction the boss room is from the entrance, but it just doesn't seem consistent at all. So That's a little annoying. Ah, it's down here. So the boss room is over there, and then we just have to figure out how we can get to it. Aha. Okay, this time was quite fast.
Your soul will join my steeple of death.
I walked right into that. There. Oh. There. No good drops, sadly. What level is he? 17? Nice. We could be catching up, right? But I'm kind of taking it slow.
Greetings.
Oh, none of it's junk. Guess I can help move that for you. Watch yourself out there.
Do one more. Hopefully we get lucky. But then we should probably just focus on leveling. Let's go this way. Got a rare enemy here.
Victory is mine.
And an ashen staff. Oh. Where's the boss room? Ah, there.
Your soul will join my steeple of death. Spirits online, my beloved blessing.
Okay, Regal Shard, Regal Shard. Superior Felt Cap, but I don't need. just not very lucky with the loot. Quite honestly, it sucks.
Guess I can help move that for you. Remember us when you're famous, eh?
It is good. It seems shadows will disperse.
Okay, hopefully we get lucky with this one, right? So we're gonna upgrade it. Increase spell damage, maximum mana, and increase cast speed. It's not bad, but what we need is +2 to all spell skills. So I think we're just gonna sell it.
Yes. Who knows what
Because
price
this
will
gives
wait?
us essentially a level 5 Firebolt, whereas this is only a level 4 Firebolt. So we're
Not
actually
sure what I'm gonna do with it.
losing
Cheers.
money on it, right?
I'll make a legend or two.
1,900.
Yes. Please. Take your time. It seems shadows will disperse.
Yeah, the fact that I just don't have a necklace is really annoying me. But we are going to go here, and we're going to try to find that crop circle. Yeah, I might do that as well. Actually, I actually don't know. Sure, we could try. Always happy to try something. No, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah.
Why look, feeling lucky.
And it's actually 4,277 for one. Or necklace. Yeah, we're just gonna save up that money and then buy a necklace because I'm just not having any luck. And you know, I'd be fine if we had dropped... if we had some normal necklaces drop, but we didn't even get normal necklaces, so that's a little disheartening, of course. But I still don't mind. Yeah, emojis are kind of funny. They kind of mean different things to different people. not getting a lot of XP, but it's not 0, so we can clear things a bit. We're just gonna have to search of a crop circle. I'm not sure how we actually go about searching for it. I guess we're just gonna have to go into the crops, even though I don't really care to. Right, like go here. You could get pretty lucky with a random one by Finn. I mean, it happens sometimes, right? It's all luck, so... Okay, so we are going in the crop circle, in the crops now. But nothing's here. Okay. Okay, whenever I see also like a bunch of ranged units, I'm a little bit more hesitant to approach them. Right, because like a group like this can actually damage me. But see, if this was... Right, if I was in a situation where I was in a difficult area, I would not have done what I did here, where I walked past them. This is something I'd only do in an area like this, where I'm really certain that I'll be fine. Ah, I forgot about that attack, but it has some range. So, gonna have to remember that going forward. Shut up, you little crow. I want to do the flame wall. So, not sure where we will find the crop circle. Right, most mobs here that I'm killing, I can kill them with like one attack, so... Ah, there's the circle. Let's see if there's anything around it that we need to be careful with. What's here? Oh, it's a chicken. It's just a chicken. Okay, let's go. I mean, this is not at all ominous. I don't know if that was worth doing, but now we did it. Ooh. Let's be mindful of this guy's range. We know he has an attack with range. Okay. Yeah, not even one tick of, not even one tick of damage taken there. If you know the enemies and their range and their mechanics, maybe I don't have the fastest clearing speed, right? Like maybe you could clear this map faster with different skills and all that. But right now survivability is kind of what I'm focusing on and not clearing. I can focus on clearing later. Right now I just want to be able to live. Okay, there's Una's hut, I think. No, it's not. We should be fairly, there we go, fairly close to leveling up. So with that, I'm thinking we're going to go into more strength here. That'll give us this point and we can put that in here. So now our spell damage is even higher, 151. Of course, only when we have the staff equipped. I like this change. It's a good change. The fact that, you know, you can have kind of slightly different builds in your build. Or basically you can have a variation of your build. I think that's cool. That's a great addition to the game, honestly. Because usually you'd be like locked into it. Now you can kind of play around a little bit more with like alternative ideas that you have. And depending on what kind of content you do as well, right? Like if you're hunting bosses, you might want to have a different skill set compared to if you're doing maps, right?
I must travel light.
Yeah. So I think it's about time we head back. Actually not sure what the fastest way of making gold is.
Hey, who knows what prizes await? Not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but cheers.
Yeah, the padded leggings, I was just going to try to upgrade them. Actually, I wanna see, so one of these costs normally 30 gold, right? So and this is currently 6. I'm wondering if you actually can increase your gold by upgrading. Wait, using this one. So actually we lost gold here, because we could have just sold that.
Farewell, hero.
Hello. These are just some odds and ends of mine.
Yeah, just rings, no necklaces. I'm just double checking right now, making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah.
Yes, take a pun. You know you will do.
Also because we just leveled up, right? So now it's even more expensive.
Farewell. Hero.
We could try maybe just selling a couple more of these things. Like these 2 staffs we're never going to use. These are probably quite valuable. I guess I'm gonna sell these as well.
Why look, who knows what prices?
Yeah, see, these are pretty valuable with 119 per piece. I was kind of saving those staffs up for the next character in case we die, but yeah, no. I'm wondering how much money I can make just running out here and killing the boss here real quick. You know, just real quick and dirty, just running in, killing them, picking up the loot.
Return to your grave!
Nothing fancy, right? We're just going in, killing them. And then we're just gonna go back. And we're gonna see how much gold that essentially is.
Thank you.
Why look, none of it's junk. Sure, I'll take it off your hands.
I suppose that wasn't bad. Right, let's try that again. So we're at 3,079. Ah, shit. 3,079. So we just run out here. Oh. Wow. Getting 2. That's pretty decent. Of course, we're not selling those.
Take a pun.
Okay.
I know you want to.
Up. Up.
Not bad.
So, around 100 gold actually only. Which is not great, but... yeah. If we were to sell these, it would go a bit faster. This one's really good.
Bye then.
It seems like the best items we get are always
It is good.
crossbows.
Be careful.
I'm not sure if we should do this or if we should just go level up in the new region. Right, just in Ogum Village. And try to find these tools. Hopefully make some gold along the way, right? So now we're gonna have to reassess this area, now that we've leveled up a bit. So we're just gonna carefully look for enemies. Oh, well, of course the first enemy we come across is going to be a rare. Okay, that's a powerful minion from the rare. That doesn't count. There we go, that's a normal one. So 2 hits, so medium difficulty. So I'm going to stay with the staff. But if I start getting surrounded, I'll be more careful. Alright, just these normal mobs here, these weak mobs are a bit easier, but still some of them take 2 hits. Yeah, I'm going to be respectful of monsters in this region. I suppose we should pick up our fire charm as well, but I actually sold it. Now that I'm thinking about it. So what I like to do as well is kind of like stay away from like the center. And just... Wow. Kamikaze pig. And just stick to the edges, you know? Come on. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I know monsters don't roam. But I could be wrong. Right? This region seems pretty big, annoyingly so. The models and textures honestly look really nice. Like they're not like super hyper realistic, you know? I think they're just right. Just right. They have a very nice nostalgic feel to them actually, these textures and models. Ah, I did not even see him there. I do not want to get hit by that. Definitely don't. Ow. Okay, so that crossbow bolt hurts. Okay, made it all the way back here. Now we can go and just loop around the other side. Come on. Grab these tools. At least we're getting decent XP, right? Like, it's okay. Right, it's like decent, but... yeah, it's okay. Like 1/5 of like one of these bars. Or one of these mobs around. Okay, we got a ring. And see if we could just get a necklace to drop just like that, right? But I'd like to point out that I haven't been surrounded even once. Yes, sure, maybe I'm not as fast. Okay, at least now I know what happens if I get hit by it. I survive, but I'm not happy. And my health regen is really slow. We definitely need to increase that. Okay, so there is a checkpoint here, so we're gonna be a bit careful. I wonder if that is going down into this alley, to be honest. Or building. So it could be either the boss or the tools. I'm not sure I'm ready to find out. Yeah, I'm hesitant. I'm gonna have to make some progress at some point, right? But right now, I'm thinking one more level before I do that. And the necklace. Because it could be the boss. And if it's the boss, and we fail and we die, it would suck. Oh yeah, no. Two of them at once? Yeah, absolutely no. That would have killed us. The air sings as the axe swings. Okay, so this must be the boss. Then this other thing must be the tools. So I'm feeling okay to go down here.
I must travel light.
Okay, looks like our inventory is pretty full. What is with... what is with that layout? So we got the tools, so we could technically go back now and just hand them in, right? So that's what we're gonna do. I don't know what the reward for this quest was, I completely forgot. Huh. Okay, so he's going with armor. Full armor, okay.
You found my tool. Go well.
So basically if we had something that had salvage equipment items with quality or sockets for quality currency and artificial shards. Okay, so if something has quality or sockets, we can now actually do something with that. That's cool.
How's the clearing? What would you like? Stick to the care.
How can I be?
Tired of slow? None of it's junk. Trust me.
Okay.
Deal.
We could sell the ring, but I'm going to try to upgrade it first because I'm not the happiest with my rings. And right now we need fire resistance, right? So it's at least the right kind of ring for the region we are currently facing. So let's upgrade it. Accuracy. Ooh. Strength. Ooh. But I'm still thinking it's better than this for what we're currently doing. Right, and we could salvage this. So I wanna see how that works now. Cool. Huh. Okay, really straightforward. Ah, it's here. Okay, we're about halfway to the next level, so I'm thinking we're just going to try to do that. Like, we're just going to rush through this area and gain some experience and hopefully level up before I go to bed. I also feel like, so far at least, this doesn't seem like the kind of game where enemies would be much faster than you. If you're trying to get away, you're probably going to be able to get away. How much gold do I have? 3,500? Okay. We're getting closer. Just 1,000 more, right? We can do that. I don't really care so much about this essence of electricity, but I'm still going to do this. Because I'm just expecting it might drop something worth having. And it's just slow enemies, right? Like it's just zombie enemies. So there's the essence. Upgrades a normal item to magic with 1 lightning modifier. So the essences are basically if you want a specific item. It could be either lightning damage or lightning resistance. So as much as I don't really care about casting lightning, it's still nice to have it. Because I could still want some lightning resistance, like in a ring or something like that, right? I should change to the shield when that happens. Just in case, you know, just in case I can't dodge it. And, you know, maybe it'll crit. Okay, it just kind of got stuck there. That was funny. Little pig stuck. Also, we get a new shield here. Ours is really good though, so I'm not sure about this one. I forgot what the stats on my shield are. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Oh, I completely walked into it then. Phew. Okay, getting close to the level up. Right, and with some other builds, you might actually be able to just walk through this and just kill everything super fast without even having to think. But you know, I kind of prefer a slight slow build. I can always try to make it faster as I get more acquainted with the game, right? I was actually thinking if there's maybe a support gem that lets me cast multiple fireballs at the same time. If they're getting much weaker though, I don't know if I'm actually wanting it, you know. We also have a skill point that we could now invest, and the question is, of course, where? Right? So we've got a lot of spell damage down here. This is interesting, which it would give us a little bit more damage against bosses, like immediately, right? Without just having to go a while without anything. But damage against ailments is also really good, so I'm thinking, because we're just burning, cursing, all of these things all the time, I think we're going to start heading over here. Because this only gives us more chaos damage, right? And this gives us more damage in general against things. So we're heading over here, and we're going strength completely. Because I am still not seeing any problems with my mana, right? And intelligence just gives me more mana. And I'm not seeing any problems with my mana whatsoever. And we have a decent amount of mana anyway. And we can still have more support gems or intelligence as well. Maybe if I'm finding a dexterity support gem that I want to have, I'm going to upgrade my dexterity instead. But right now, just having more health, just, you know, is like no-brainer for me. Because the reason I died last time to that boss was definitely because I didn't have enough health. I was about to say, why is my damage so low, but I was not in the right weapon set.
I'm carrying enough already.
Okay. I'm thinking about just stopping and going back. Yeah. We're just gonna go back, tell what we have, and then make up the difference with just farming the nearby boss, because that's like super quick and easy, right?
Quickly.
Why, look, feeling lucky.
Okay, so
Guess I can help move that for you.
82, that's not bad. 41, 17, 48, 24, 50. Okay, so 3,900 and we need 4,500. So that's not even that much of a difference.
Go make a legend or two.
And we still have a few things here that we could technically sell if we wanted to. But I think we're just going to run out here and just do this boss like a couple of times, right? Just gives us decent money. I mean, hello? You might just get really lucky and get a unique item. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Let's find out what that is. "23 dexterity, 1 rage on melee hit. Every rage also grants 1 increased stun threshold." Let me ask him. Is that useful to you? It just doesn't have a lot of armor, right? Like, it doesn't seem like it has a decent stats. I want to see what it looks like. Gonna have to turn my helmet skin off. Okay. I like it. Don't think it's really all that great of a unique item. But one for the collection. Yeah, the stats seem a little weak on it. Just there's so many that we still need to find.
Hello. Who knows what prizes are like?
Right, and I'm just going to sell these now because I just want the money, right?
See you.
What are the odds you just get a unique item when you're just like macking a boss at level 1? Yeah, it's fairly quick to just go through, identify everything, and then just sell everything.
Take it off your hands. See you.
Of course, if we get... If we're technical about it, then the rare items I should disenchant. But you know, I can't be asked right now. I just want that necklace, hoping for something good, and then go to bed. But knowing my luck, the necklace is going to suck, right? I'm going to buy this necklace and it's just going to suck.
Yes. Take a pun.
Let's see. 6 evasion. Energy shield, maximum life, cold resistance, It's actually pretty good. Just gonna sell it. And now we can buy a necklace. Wish me luck. Okay, so wish me luck. We're just going to buy a random necklace. Okay. That is pretty good.
Go make a legend or two.
Not bad. Not bad. See if I upgrade. Okay. So this is the one we're gonna use. Ooh. Some life regeneration. Okay. I kind of want to get that regal orb, so we can upgrade it to rare. Ah, shit. You know what? I'm just gonna do one item from the guild stash. This shield's not really that good.
Sorry, Goodbye.
Same as yours. How did that give me 2 regal shards? Okay. So now we have a regal orb. We can hopefully dexterity. Ugh. Are we going to use an exalted orb? Yes, we are. Cold resistance. Okay. Alright. It's not great. It's but better than nothing. Yeah, honestly, it's decent, right? So I was thinking about getting some dexterity for some support gems, right? So yeah, and maximum life, energy shield, cold resistance. Okay, so what does his necklace look like? Oh, nice, nice. Exalted. Yeah. So, but maybe it's say instead. And it's really. Yeah, you should probably save up your exalted ones because you're probably going to get better necklaces as you level up. But I'm just like, yeah. I just wanted yeah, saving this. Yeah, like it's not exactly worth it, right? But you know. So my life regeneration is now 5.1, which is starting to look a lot better. Still not where I want it to be. Energy shield is also looking over 100 now with the new necklace. So that makes a big difference, right? So like, if I'm like considering I was going to go up to the boss in the new region, this makes a big difference, right? That's going to maybe keep me alive because 34 maximum life, 25 energy shield. That might be the difference between life and death. So. So, I'm going to be heading to bed now. I think we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. Specifically having a new necklace. And we also got some new boots. We leveled up to level 15 actually, so that's not bad. I think that's 2 levels today. Obviously could be faster, but I'm trying to be more careful than fast, because I don't want to die. This is now the highest I have leveled in hardcore. And I think next session we're definitely wanting to do Brave On, because it is a level, it is a level 11 region, right? It shouldn't be that hard, especially if we do it by ourselves. And there is a permanent upgrade that we could get from this, so this is what we're gonna do next time. I wish I could do it now, but it's just getting too late. I need to go to bed. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. And then after we're done with it, we are going to do more here. And I suppose we should do the Triadic Ritual at some point as well, because we've never done it. And the Forgotten Witch as well, because we've never done it. I don't like my map showing things that I apparently have never done. And I guess I also never did the Rotten Druid, so definitely want to do that as well at some point. But, you know, not really a priority. Anyhow, I'm wishing you all a good day. I'm going to bed now. Good night.